Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel and to another reaction. Today we are watching the special program for Honkai Star Rails patch 1.1. Most of you guys have probably already seen this, so I have seen a little bit of the Chinese one due to the delay that was happening for the English live stream. So I have seen a little bit of the characters in like Chinese presentation. So we are doing like a half blind reaction, I would say, like first time watching it in English. So I hope you're ready. As always, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. And I would say we will start right away. Let's go. Oh,
In the last few days, our team has received some incredible intel from an anonymous source. A
okay.
mysterious Stellaron burst has occurred aboard the Xianzhou Lao Fu.
Wasn't there? Wait.
We're lucky to have with us in the studio the
Oh.
Lao Fu Skyfaring Hell Master Madame Yukong, as well as Mr. Luocha, a traveling merchant currently staying on the ship.
Hi, guys.
Madame Yukong, what's the latest on the Lao Fu situation?
Well, for the most part, the Stellaron crisis has been brought under control.
Mm.
We've evacuated affected areas, and life has returned to normal in the safe zones.
Okay.
I see.
I hope
Mr.
there are no
Luocha,
spoilers.
I hear you experienced the crisis firsthand. What was it like on the ground?
Mm.
Well, I was trapped in the Law Fu's Cloudford Harbor at first.
He's
It
still
was
auto
only
for
thanks
me,
to the
guys.
Cloud Knights and a fortuitous encounter with kindly strangers that I was able to escape unharmed.
That's the Xianzhou Alliance.
Mm?
I knew you guys had everything under control.
The our
I
moderator
should
is the
mention that over the
best.
course of this crisis, we've witnessed a lot of suspicious activity. We believe the infamous Stellaron hunters are responsible. We now have 2 suspects in our custody, Blade and Kafka. Unfortunately, their accomplice is still on the loose.
Accomplice.
Oh, you're talking about the hacker
Oh,
girl, right?
okay,
Silverwolf?
Bronya.
I heard she infiltrated the Xianzhou systems. They say she leaves behind a...
Okay, I said Bronya. She's actually kind of Bronya, but also not kind of Bronya, right? Can I call her Bronya? Because she looks like Bronya, you know? But actually, she's like Hexa Bunny from Honkai Impact, right? I don't know. Is she a Bronya? Someone mentioned this in the comments before, but I'm getting confused with like Bronya. But anyways, let's just go on.
calling card.
Like this one?
Exactly,
Oh.
just like...
She's here?
Your fake ID info is ready. This
I think
place is
she's the
different
most
from the rest of the
interesting
space
character
station. We're on
from all of the
genius
characters
side
that
of
are
town.
coming.
All right.
I love her
let's get going.
outfit.
We have to move quickly.
Let's go.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal.
Nice.
You can challenge
Oh,
the space
heard that.
station. But challenge me? Good luck.
Hmm?
Welcome to Billabong's History and Culture Museum. As you can see, the interior looks brand new.
Oh, isn't that
But we're in a
Screwlam?
bit of a bind.
Is that his name?
Our exhibit was stolen.
Oh. Uh, uh. Oh, there he is,
Let
Otto.
me take a look. So these are the suspects.
His name in this game is too hard for me to pronounce, especially I saw a YouTube short yesterday from someone who's like saying the names like in the correct Chinese pronunciation, but I still forgot how to say his name because how they say it here is like not too right? So yeah, let's just go on. I shouldn't talk too much.
Let's settle this. Enough talk.
Okay, he has like some rap here. Nice music though. Oh well.
Never let your guard down in front of your enemy.
Oh. The music is great. Bye, Lou. But it's so loud.
And now, young man, allow me to
Oh.
give you a dignified end.
Why is the quality so bad? There she is.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good
Hmm?
morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
Hi.
As always, it's your host and good buddy Albert.
Hmm?
Welcome to the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 Galactic Roaming
He's the
special
best.
program.
Hello, good to be here.
Hi.
Today, we've invited 3 special guests to be with us on the program. Introducing
Hi guys, my name's Melissa Fun, and I voice Silverwolf.
Hi.
Hey folks, my
She
name's
has a
Greg
great
Lee
voice,
Thomas
by the
and
way.
I voice Luocha.
Hi everyone, I'm Dawn M. Bennett and I voice Yukong.
pleasure to
Mm,
have you
nice.
with us. And now, without further ado, let's get
They all have
straight into
great
Honkai
voices, by
Star
the
Rail
way.
version 1.1. What's new,
Mhm.
Craig?
Well, judging from the trailer we just saw, it looks like all 3 areas got some updates. Herta
Okay,
Space Station, Bellabog, and the Xianzhou Lafu.
Mm.
I don't know if you noticed, but Silverwolf got the first bit of screen time.
Yeah, she
Just
does.
saying.
She's stealing the show, man.
Speaking of Silver Wolf, I hear our notorious Stellaron Hunter is planning another visit to Genius Society territory soon. Let's take a close.
Wait, but why isn't Yukong in the background? Because she's a 4-star character? Maybe that's why, right? Because, wait, is Silverwolf a 5-star character?
look
I
at this little
forgot.
troublemaker.
Yeah.
But I guess she is. I like her. Mm? The hacker girl.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, the first time we saw
Oh,
this
okay.
mysterious girl
So
was
she's
back
a
at the start of
debuffer.
the story.
That's right. It's hard to keep an air of mystery when you're the first one on the scene, but
Mm?
I think she couldn't have timed it better.
I think you couldn't have timed that better.
So,
Okay, I love the sentence. The universe is just another game to the super hacker. That's so fitting for her.
what role does Silverwolf have within the Stellaron Hunters?
she's a super hacker essentially.
Mm?
Lots of technical know-how. If you've got a hack, she's got your back.
It's kind of scary how good she is.
Yeah.
True,
Hacking the
true.
surveillance system on Herta Space Station?
Mm.
Not easy. That's how she located the Stellaron.
Let's not forget the Xianzhou. She
Mm.
hacked into the Laofu's systems and guided the Astral Express crew onto the ship.
True.
Hey, you guys know that this is all pretty illegal, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Mm.
I guess what we're trying to say is Silverwolf is capable of breaking through any and all defense systems. That's why she's useful to the Stellaron Hunters.
I see. Second question.
I mean,
What's
they
with all the
can't do
gaming
anything
paraphernalia?
without her,
I've
right?
been meaning to ask that too. A console here, controller buttons there.
Mm.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
Well, this probably won't come as a surprise to anyone, but she's a gamer.
Mm.
In fact, she sees the universe as a game in itself, and she's playing to win.
Mm.
She actually
Of
uses a lot of
course.
gamer slang in conversation.
Oh,
Not
nice.
everyone picks up on it, though.
Got it. So it's fair to say she's kind of a nerd?
You could say that.
Mm.
She's also not great at socializing.
Really? Huh. She always struck me as pretty outgoing.
I guess she does have a lot of friends.
Hold up a second. She's an outgoing nerd with poor social skills and a lot of friends. That's quite the combo.
Well,
true.
if you struggle to make friends, why not create your own?
Melissa, you're
Oh.
talking about imaginary friends, right? I'm not sure that counts.
Mm.
Oh. Okay, let me explain. I'm talking about the AI modules in her weapons. See these little guys on her character artwork? That's friend. There's devil. This one over
Oh.
here is white collar. Oh, and this one's servant.
Mm.
Oh, they're so cute.
Sure.
Yeah, they're pretty adorable. When Silverwolf talks about her
Would be a
team of
great merch, by
professionals,
the way.
she's talking about these guys.
Hold on a second. Since when did AI become so adorable?
Mm.
Clearly, we're making it real easy for the machines to take over.
True.
It's thanks to Silverwolf's hacking skills that she's been able to forge such a fearsome reputation at such a young age. Let's take a look at her strengths.
Well, Silverwolf is a quantum-type character following the path of nihility. She can apply different debuffs to enemies to improve her allies' combat superiority. In particular, her skill can inflict a weakness on enemies.
Oh,
The weakness she inflicts matches a random ally's attack type.
nice.
Which is to say
Kinda
that
useful.
even if nobody on her team has an attack type which matches an enemy's weakness, Silverwolf can create a weakness that will
That's pretty
correspond to
cool.
an ally's existing strength.
Exactly! In addition, every one of Silverwolf's attacks has a chance of inflicting the enemy with a random bug. There are three kinds of bugs, which reduce the enemy's attack, defense, and speed, respectively.
Wow.
Okay.
And outside of combat, Silverwolf can use her technique to attack an enemy and enter
So I
battle.
guess she's definitely
Regardless of
worth
enemy
to
weakness,
get, right?
she deals damage to all enemies and reduces their toughness.
If Silverwolf breaks an enemy's weakness with her
Okay.
technique, it triggers the quantum weakness break effect, right?
Yes, that's right. What else was I going to mention? Her ultimate. Silverwolf's ultimate has a high chance of reducing the enemy's defense in addition to dealing damage.
Okay, so it's pretty much
It's
like
like a
Herdos
rhythm game, right?
ultimate,
I'm
right?
starting to see what you mean by the universe being a game to her.
It doesn't
I
stop
love
there
her,
either.
and she's
Did I mention her
like
ability
pretty
names?
useful. I
There's
think I'm
system
going to roll
warning,
for her.
Allow changes, awaiting system response, force quit program. Oh, you get the picture.
Uh-huh. Oh, was there one called a 10-set guarantee? Ooh. Or how about single warp miracle?
Nah. I want that single warp miracle. I
Sadly
have so
not.
much bad
Her
luck in this
ultimate's
game.
called user banned, though.
Oh, I know what that means.
Mhm.
Banned out of existence. Yeah, I guess the scary ultimate needs a scary name. Well, it's time to move on to the Xianzhou's mysterious visitor. Luocha, the traveling merchant.
True, he's like a mystery. I mean, his character design is not bad, right? But he's too much Otto for me to like him. I can't just with him.
Straight off the bat,
Just
man
because of
knows
his
how to
looks, he's
dress.
very sus to
Elegant
me.
look, gentlemanly demeanor, but they say he's hiding a secret.
See?
What do you think? Good guy
Oh, so
or villain?
he's a
He
healer,
seems
right?
very
Abundance is a
suspicious.
healer.
Really? How so?
Well, imagine some guy
Okay, well, a handsome blonde intergalactic merchant with a huge coffin on his back. True, and he's carrying it everywhere. Please don't tell me that Cullen is in there. Okay, I'm getting way too distracted with like Honkai Impact here.
waltzes into your hometown dressed like an aristocrat from another planet, but he knows all the local customs. You'd be a little taken aback, right?
Hey, I think you're being a little hard on the guy. Some tourists do their research.
Uh-huh. Well, don't
True,
you think
true.
his healing abilities are a little mysterious? They came in
Why?
pretty handy during the Stellaron crisis.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a traveler merchant, I'm gonna want some first aid skills under my belt.
True.
It's a dangerous career.
Career, huh? Are you sure that's how he makes a living? We haven't seen him
Guess
trade
not.
a single thing.
Well, I feel like this guy already made his fortune. Maybe traveling merchant is just what super rich tourists like to tell people.
Jeez, you guys have an answer for everything. Is this the Luocha fan club or something?
Yes.
Let's start one.
Yeah.
Well, what about the coven he carries around with him? Nothing out of the ordinary there, right?
Nope.
Yeah, you got me there.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
I'm not so sure. Everyone needs a conversation starter, right? Especially traveling merchants.
And
Think
that's
about it.
why he's
If you walk
carrying
past this guy,
one.
the coffin's gonna draw your attention, right? You'll probably ask him about it, and before you know it, he sold you a new set of shower curtain rings.
You know something? That kind of makes sense.
No.
Pretty smart.
I see.
And if you find people are in need of a few shower curtain rings, I happened upon the finest collection of authentic Xianzhou bathroom
But I
wear.
really love like
Beautiful
his
stuff. No prices,
artwork
too.
here as
Answering the
well.
original question here.
Looks
Is
very
Luocha
pretty.
a good guy or villain?
I don't think I
Maybe
have enough
he's a
information.
Stellaron hunter as well.
All right then.
I don't know.
Guess all you trailblazers have to make up your own minds. So, why don't we take a look at his ability?
Ooh, now we're talking.
Okay, let's
Luocha is
go.
an imaginary type character following the path of abundance. For a man with medical knowledge, it's not surprising that he's strong on protection. He can offer healing too and dispel debuffs from his allies.
Okay.
For example, Luocha's skill can restore an ally's HP. When the HP of any ally falls below a certain percentage, Luocha uses his skill on them without consuming any skill points. This effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Emergency healing, huh? Important for team survival.
Sure
What kind of
is.
necklace does
After
he have in
unlocking
his
a special
hand?
trace, using Luocha's skill also dispels a debuff from an ally.
Huh.
Using Luocha's ultimate, Death Wish, dispels one buff from and deals imaginary damage to all enemies.
In other words,
Okay.
if you've got an enemy that's always buffing themselves or debuffing your allies, Luocha has an important role to play.
Precisely. And here's something else.
Okay,
Every
so
time
he's
Luocha
not
uses his
healing
skill
with
or ultimate, he grants himself
ultimate.
1 stack of Abyss Flower. Now, when the Abyss Flower reaches a certain number of stacks, Luocha deploys a field against the enemy, which lasts for a set number of turns. When the
Okay.
field is active, allies recover a set amount of HP whenever they make an attack. And
Okay,
that's
that's
not
nice.
all. After unlocking a special trace, attacks against enemies in the field can restore ally HP.
Cool. It's like a force field of healing.
During exploration, when Luocha uses his technique Mercy of a Fool, his field will be immediately generated at the start of the next battle.
Okay, that's nice.
Mr. Luocha,
Sheesh.
mysterious origins and extraordinary skills.
Oh, Madam Yukong. Let's go. Oh, she's a bow user. I didn't see that.
There's somebody else here we gotta get to.
Okay, she's
I'm
a
talking
4-star,
about the
also
elegant,
imaginary
sky-faring
and a buffer.
Master Madam Yukong.
About time, too! Well, from commerce, cargo, passengers, all the way through to the Air Force, the Skyfaring Commission is in charge of all matters relating to
Wait, is that little Tingyun?
flight.
That's so cute.
Yukong is the head of that commission, so the above falls right under her remit.
Nice. Speaking of flight, it seems like star skiffs are the most emblematic means of transportation on the Xianzhou.
Yeah, they're a common sight in the Xianzhou skies. Yukong can fly them, right?
I'd say she's pretty handy with a star skiff.
Okay, she
When
got
she was young,
skill.
it was Yukong's flying skills that saw her promoted by the general. That's how she joined the Skyfaring Commission. She soon became an ace among the other pilots.
Huh? That's not the story I heard.
It's good that we are getting like 2 imaginary
Alright, you
characters
got me.
because we only got
Here's the
Weld,
director's
right?
cut. Yukong ran 6 red lights in a row. She was dragged straight in front of the general and...
I get the picture. Sometimes rebels get noticed.
Okay.
You're only young once.
6 red lights, huh? Disclaimer, trailblazers, don't try that at home.
Yeah. Don't try that at home.
Well, her rebellious streak might be a thing of the past, but she's still as sharp as ever.
In my
Carl,
country, I
give us
think
a
your
lowdown.
driver's license
Coming
is
right up.
gone after
Yukong is an
crossing.
imaginary type character following
6
the
red
path of
lights.
harmony. Her skill Emboldening Salvo grants her 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings. When Roaring Bowstrings is active, the attack of all allies increases. Yukong
Okay.
loses 1 stack of Roaring Bowstrings with every allied turn.
In other words, Yukong's skill can increase allies' attack for 2 turns.
You got it. During exploration,
okay.
using Yukong's technique increases her movement speed for a set
Wow.
time. It also allows her to obtain 2 stacks of Roaring Bowstrings at the start of the next battle.
That kind of
Ooh,
looks
sounds
funny.
like a good recipe for shaking off enemy pursuers.
Using Yukong's basic attack triggers her talent 7 layers, 1 arrow, which deals additional damage and increases the toughness reducing damage of the current attack. This
okay.
effect can be triggered again after a set number of turns.
Ah.
When Yukong unleashes her ultimate, Diving Kestrel, she deals imaginary damage to a single target. If Roaring Bowstrings is active, its effect is enhanced, increasing the crit rate and crit damage of all allies.
Okay,
Days
that's
on
nice.
the front lines may be over, but Yukong's skills didn't go anywhere. Maybe one day we'll get to see her take flight once again.
Ooh,
She's
here's
pretty
hoping.
cool, but I think I like Tingyun
We're
more.
really spoiled for choice with these characters, huh? Still, let's not forget what else we've got coming up. In version 1.1, we'll be welcoming 2 brand new light cones to the warp. First up,
Okay.
incessant rain.
Bubble
Of
gum in the
course.
rain, huh? That's a mood.
That's a very
the
nice
Silverwolf
picture of
energy is
Silverwolf.
strong in this one.
You got that right. Someone don't want to tidy the room?
So true. She's like, I told you, Kafka. I'm gonna tidy it. As soon as version 1.1 finishes downloading.
Sure.
Now, the second
What
light
the heck?
cone is the Path of Abundances, Echoes of the Coffin. See, it
Wait.
looks like a snapshot of
Oh, it's a 5-star. I have
Luocha
his 4-star
talking
card, I
to
think.
the coffin?
Wow,
Hmm?
looks like some kind of thorny vines are emerging from beneath the lid. So many questions.
I don't
get
want
a
to know
sense
what's
of
in the
mystery
coffin.
and elegance, but there's also a kind of tenderness and fragility here. Don't you think?
Well, one thing's for sure. If people weren't curious about Luocha's coffin yet, they are now.
I
Just
was
a man
curious,
in his
but
ornately decorated vine-producing coffin. Nothing
now I can't stop thinking about like someone's in the coffin.
to see here, folks.
Whatever you say, Craig. Check this out. During the first phase of version 1.1 in the character warp, Contract
Okay.
0, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Silverwolf.
So
During
it
the same
starts
phase in the Light Cone event
in a
warp,
month.
the drop rate of the 5-star Light Cone Incessant Rain will be boosted. Now, during the second phase of version 1.1 in the character warp Lake Pursuit, Trailblazers can obtain the limited 5-star character Luocha and 4-star character Yukong. During
Oh,
the
okay, so
same
Yukong
phase,
is with
in the Light Cone
him.
event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star
Wait,
Light
what
Cone
were
Echoes
the
of the
first
Coffin
ones?
will be boosted. Version 1.1 in the
Wait. We had like Danhang, Asta, and Server. Okay. Are they like good with her?
and 4-star character Yukong. During the same phase, in the Light Cone event
Okay,
warp,
Pela
the
is pretty
drop
nice
rate
as
of
well.
the 5-star Light Cone Echoes of the
Xingque as
Coffin
well.
will be boosted. And I almost forgot to mention, when version 1.2 rolls around, Trailblazers can take part in an in-game event to obtain the 4-star character Yukong for free.
That's nice.
Details for this event will be announced through official channels in the not-too-distant future.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
awesome.
Whew. Let's take a break for a minute here, but when we get back, we'll be talking version 1.1 events.
Okay, so we get like a free Yukong, but in version 1.2.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. New characters and Light Cones aside, version 1.1 has lots of events and gameplay updates.
Okay,
And
I
the
want
little
some
bird
events.
told me there's an event connected to Silverwolf on the way.
Okay.
Mhm. I heard the same thing. At the start of the story, Kafka and Silverwolf invaded Herta space station. Kafka's mission was to awaken the Trailblazer. Silverwolf's mission was to help Kafka infiltrate the space station systems and locate the hidden Stellaron. But that wasn't enough for Silverwolf.
I can believe that. She's been on the IPC's wanted list for as long as I can remember.
True.
During the invasion, she left behind some kind of digital graffiti. Just her way of letting
Okay.
everyone know Silverwolf was here.
Way to rub it
That's
in their
kinda
faces,
nice.
Silverwolf. Still, artists need an outlet.
This all sounds like classic Silverwolf energy to me.
Oh, I forgot to tell you guys the name of her homeworld. Punk Lord. Kind of
Ooh.
fitting, don't you think?
Can we visit that?
No way.
Afraid
That would
so.
be great.
I think she was destined for this kind of behavior. Anyway, in the Star Hunt game event, the Trailblazers receive an invite from the space station's network security engineer.
Oh, and there is
Leonard.
also
They
Forster
have to
Light
help
Cone.
Leonard locate the digital graffiti hidden across the station and uncover the secrets inside.
Wait,
okay.
there are secrets hidden inside the graffiti? But if it's all
Nice.
digital... Oh, I bet you need to hack into it or something.
Mm?
You might be right.
Oh.
We also get to meet a new Genius Society member, one of
Mm.
Madame Herta's collaborators, Skrullum. He'll
Oh,
be
so
helping
that
the
is him.
Trailblazers too.
Boy,
Wasn't he like in the
haven't we
trailer?
seen Skrullum before somewhere?
I think we saw a hologram portrait of him in Herta's office. He's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
robot, right?
A robot Genius Society member.
When you like start the game,
Interesting. I bet he's
you
got a few
can
hacker
see
skills up his sleeve.
his
If he's
portrait
helping us
like
out
twice.
too, I'm sure we'll be fine.
You know what I found out? Silverwolf and Skrullum actually faced off against each other once. You can see a
Okay.
snapshot of their fight in the We Will Meet Again light cone.
Whoa.
Nice.
Okay, screw them. Looking kind of handsome there.
I love the
Geez,
design
his
of the light
portrait really
cones.
doesn't do him justice.
Mm.
You know, if you and the light cone need a moment here, you know, the
Nah.
extras can head out.
I love a handsome robot.
I guess this event will be the second time Screwlums come up against Silverwolf's mischief then. Old enemies locking horns once again.
Okay,
Ooh, this
interesting.
does kind of feel like a rematch.
Mm.
Gotta mention that graffiti again. Anyone else feel like it'd make for a good tattoo? I feel like some of these characters could pull it off.
I don't think that feature is coming to Star Rail anytime soon.
Oh,
Oh.
But I did hear that the designs are collectible. The Trailblazer can
Oh.
apply them to in-game surfaces and take photos with the
Nice.
artwork.
so cool.
Nice.
Collecting the graffiti designs also allows you to unlock the limited 4-star light cone
Wait,
before
there
the
is
tutorial mission
Albert.
starts. Complete the event mission to obtain Always Smiling, which can be exchanged in the event shop for limited light cone special superimposition material, as well as stellar jade.
Hey, that's another good-looking light cone.
True.
Not to change the subject or anything, but I gotta ask, is that Albert merch I'm seeing over there?
It looks so fluffy. I want one.
Me too.
Well, not to mention it. Why
I
don't
want
I introduce you
merch.
to the Hype PC's merchandise department? If you guys had your own merch, they'd be sold out in no time.
Mhm.
Or maybe let's just get back to version 1.1
No,
for
I
now.
want merch.
In the story thus far,
I
Bellabog
want
has finally
plushie.
emerged from the Stellaron shadow. But there's a lot left to do. The city is going through changes. Any of you guys want to shed some light?
I heard a thing or two. Now that the underworld and overworld are reconnected, things
Okay.
are definitely heading in a better direction.
What's
One recent
different?
development, Bellabog's History Museum is getting ready to reopen to the public.
Museum? I
Oh.
love museums. Aw,
Really?
Don't you wish you could take the exhibits home with you, though?
Depends.
The only problem is exhibits are being stolen. Anything you'd like to tell us, Melissa?
Oh, wait a minute. I only just found out they had a museum. How could it have been me?
I didn't say it was
Mhm.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Prime suspect. Anyway, in the Everwinter City Museum Ledger of Curiosities event, the Trailblazer must
Oh,
help
it's starting
Payla
very
track down
soon.
clues and recover the lost exhibits.
Nice! Oh, I love a good whodunit.
Sounds great.
Well, that's not all. The Trailblazer can take on managerial responsibilities and help run the place.
Mm.
So what does
Cool.
that involve exactly?
I'm glad you asked. The
Mm.
Trailblazer can do things like collect exhibits and enlist other individuals to improve the overall experience for visitors. After achieving specific operational goals, they can accumulate funds to expand the museum's exhibits and gradually unlock limited time rewards, such as stellar
Okay.
jade, lost crystals, and self-modeling resin.
Sounds like fun. I'm sure it'll be a piece of cake.
When the limited time event is over, the museum will remain as a mode within the game. Trailblazers
Oh.
can return to the museum at any time to check out the collection and catch up with colleagues.
Of course, if you encounter
Nice.
any issues during the running of the museum, please don't hesitate to get in touch with the IPC. Wait, we don't have the service.
Mm?
Gotta get ahead of myself.
Mm.
Deep breath, Albert. Not everything is an IPC sales pitch.
Mm.
Thanks, Don. This is what happens if you read commercials for a living.
No worries. Kinda did sound like a useful service. Maybe the IPC should look into it.
I'm sure our trailblazers are more interested in the content of the new version. Let's get back on track.
All right. A researcher from the space station found a combat simulation program of unknown origin called Stellar Flare, which contains
Okay.
a series of new challenge stages.
Huh? More challenges?
Mm.
Every stage in Stellar Flare has a challenge theme and corresponding special mechanism.
Okay.
Trailblazers will have to think outside the box and use any advantages offered by the mechanisms to complete the stage in as few turns as possible.
Mm.
Sounds like the Forgotten Hall to me.
The
Mm.
difference with Stellar Flare is that the special mechanisms might require completely new ways of thinking about combat. For
Oh,
example,
God.
in some stages, using your skill doesn't consume skill points. In others,
Mm.
damage dealt when breaking an enemy's toughness is increased, but the enemy's toughness will be immediately restored.
Okay.
Sounds pretty cool, but I'm sure Silverwolf will take care of it in one turn.
what if I haven't leveled up enough characters? Is it impossible for me to complete the challenge?
Don't worry. To assist Trailblazers in completing the challenge, every Stellar Flare stage has a trial character suited to the theme.
You
Okay.
don't say. I can get behind that.
But it's just one.
The Garden of Plenty event. Recently, the cosmos has entered a turbulent cycle, and the calyxes are unusually active. The reality data contained within them has grown exponentially.
Huh, which means...
These are a lot of events coming up,
It means
right?
that over a fixed time period, Trailblazers have a set number of daily attempts to obtain double the rewards from calyxes. Leveling up, here we come. The next event we're going to talk about is called Lab Assistance in Position.
Okay.
Wen Sherling is a Department of Implement Arts researcher on Herta Space Station, and she's currently preparing research topics needed for the next quarter. However, the Antimatter Legion's invasion has messed up her progress. As a result, Wen Sherling has asked the Trailblazer to help her collect monster materials for use
Wait,
in
is
her
that the
research
kid?
topic. If the Trailblazer collects and submits the experimental materials
Why
required
does
on
the
a
kid
given
want
day,
to
they can receive
have
corresponding
monster
rewards.
data?
I got a question, Dawn.
Fire away.
These are Space Station and Bellabog events, right? Aren't there any events or missions on the Xianzhou Luofu?
You beat
Guess
me
there
to
is.
it.
Oh,
That's exactly what I was about to bring up. In version 1.1, 3 new companion missions are destined for the Xianzhou
Oh.
Luofu. These missions will involve Bailu, Yanqing, and Luocha. As for the specifics, I'm gonna keep that a secret for now. We can't go
Wait,
spoiling
but there
all the
is
fun,
also
can we?
Silver Wolf.
what? Not even one detail?
Come on, Don. Can you give us a
Okay,
little
I love
something?
that.
Here's
Companion
your receipts
missions.
here.
Yeah, come on, Don.
All right, all right.
Spoil.
Do you guys remember the
Spoil
girl
it.
with the blindfold in the opening trailer? And now, young man, allow me to give you a dignified end.
I was wondering who she was.
Well, all I'll say is that she and the Xianzhou have a complicated past.
Wait, isn't she the master of
And her appearance
Yangtze?
on the Xianzhou leads to a dramatic
No.
encounter with Cloud
Of-
Knight
of-
Lieutenant Yin Qing.
I forgot his
that's all
name.
you're getting. Sorry. Surprises are
Jing
worth
Yuan.
waiting for.
Oh, I hate waiting.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm afraid that's all you're getting. However, I do have a little info on some other updates. Interested?
Let's go.
Sure, I
Sorry.
guess.
Well, if nobody's that interested, then I suppose I'll just...
Of course we're interested.
What, are you crazy?
Albert, you're interested, right?
I'm interested. Why?
That's better, good boy.
Okay.
Nicely done, Melissa. The check-in event Gift of Odyssey will also be arriving in version
Nice.
1.1. For the length of this version, as long as Trailblazers log in for 7 days, they can acquire 10 Star Rail special passes.
Yes, we
10
need to
free
save
warps?
them.
Nice.
Version
Wait, but Silver
1.1 will
Wolf
also
isn't-
see some system updates. When Trailblazers need to obtain leveling materials that only a certain type of enemy can produce, they can instantly teleport to an area where the enemy is present, as well as pinpoint the precise location of the enemy on the map with a marker.
Sounds like a real time saver.
True.
Wait until you hear this. Once the enemy in question is defeated, the marker will automatically move to the location of the next enemy. After all marked enemies on a map have been defeated, Trailblazers can continue to pinpoint enemies
Okay.
on other maps. This process can be repeated until all daily respawn enemies of a certain type have been defeated.
Oh, that's a lifesaver. I barely found my way to the studio today.
There's also a small combat surprise in store. During combat, trotters that have lost their way may randomly enter battle. As long as the trotter is defeated before it manages to flee, additional leveling materials can be obtained.
Enemy geolocation and additional material opportunities.
I mean,
Devs, I
They
owe
are
you.
already in the game,
Last
right?
but not least,
I have
in
seen
order
them
to help
several
Trailblazers
times.
stay in touch, version 1.1 also has a friend chat function.
okay.
So you mean,
Cute.
aside from helping friends through support assist, we can send them messages too?
Oh, wow.
You got it. Doesn't matter if they're old companions or new acquaintances.
That's the spirit of trailblazing right there.
Hey, Albert, what's your account? Let me add you.
What?
I need to add you. You can be my personal IPC customer service. What do you think?
Say Lou. Hey, don't get any ideas because I nearly made up a service that doesn't exist.
So you don't want to add me? Guess I'll just have to hack you.
Wait a minute. We can negotiate.
Yeah, I'm gonna need those account details too.
Count me in. Sorry to jump on the bandwagon here, Albert, but you're a celebrity anchor for the IPC. Everyone wants to be your friend.
True.
Fine, but I'm switching my account the next chance I get. Time for the day's third redemption code.
Okay. Oh, it's already the last one. Okay, we're back.
Well, time flies when you're having fun.
True.
Looks like our special program has come to an end.
Oh, darn.
No.
But as the first guest on the program, you guys got any thoughts, reflections, complaints?
Oh, it's been an honor to be on the show, Albert. I gotta say, we covered a lot of ground. Now I'm even more
True.
excited for the updates. Fingers crossed I get Silver Wolf.
Yeah, seriously.
Same.
Greg, how you feeling?
I feel like I've got more questions than I came in with. What new directions will Luocha take the story in? Who's stealing exhibits from the museum? And what about those companion missions?
Yeah.
Guess
I wanna
we'll
play
have
the
to find out
companion
the answers
missions.
in game.
Yeah.
For real. As for me, well, I'm pleasantly surprised. I'd seen a lot of Yukong up to now, but this was the first time I got to understand her moves and role on the battlefield. She's so cool. I kinda wanna be her. Then again, I guess I kinda am her.
I had to double check that for a second. That's it for the Honkai Star Rail version 1.1 special program.
Okay.
I want to thank all you trailblazers
Thank
today for
you.
tuning in, and
Was good.
see you on the flip side.
See you in the game.
Bye.
See you in the
next
game.
week.
Bye-bye.
Later, guys.
Okay, that was it for the special program. It was really nice. So I think the first part was a little more exciting because of the characters and the explanations of the characters, right? And then, like, there were many events. Also, like the free Yukong character that you can get in version 1.2. I'm very excited for Silver Wolf. So yeah, it was really interesting. I really enjoyed watching it. Like all of the characters were actually great, but I think like Silverwolf is like the character that attracted me the most to get in this game. I said before that I'm not too much into the warping system and I don't want to get every character that is available in the game. So but yeah, I really wanna, get at least Silver Wolf. I mean, she's another quantum character, but I think like all her abilities are very cool to use and very useful as well. So a super interesting part for me were the companion missions. And did I miss that they mentioned the companion mission for Silver Wolf? They said like Yangqing, Bailu, and Luocha. Luocha? Luocha? I don't know. I'm so bad with his name. Um, But yeah, very interesting characters as well. I love these two as well as Silver Wolf. And maybe we will find out a little bit more about this mystery man. I hope at least he's here a little bit like more of a good person than he is in Honkai Impact. But what do I know? He can be bad. Maybe he's a Stellar Hunter as well as Kafka. I think we can argue if she's good or bad. I don't know. But that's it for this reaction. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what do you think about of the characters, which one you want to get and stuff like that. Let's talk about that in the comments. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.